Hi guys, Linnea here. I wanted to do a video kind of about my witchy room, but mostly about my herb shelf. I am getting ready to move, so that stuff is going to get packed soon. So I thought I'd do a video while I can. So I'm going to move to a portable camera and we'll get right on with that. Okay guys, I don't know how well this camera is going to do, but I wanted to show you a little bit about my witchy room and mostly about my herbs. This is my altar, and I don't talk about my goddess. That's my dog's dish. This is my money altar here. It's not really big. Wait, here is my money altar. This is just kind of some stuff I have, loose incense and so on. And those are some magic boxes. We'll be talking about those at some point. And this is where I keep my oils and so forth. And this is my box for divination. And this is my rock cabinet, my crystal cabinet. And this is my oil cupboard, my essential oil cupboard. And this is my witchy, my herbal cupboard, sorry. I keep my tinctures and all my good stuff up there, and this is my herbs. So I wanted to show you a little bit of what I have before I have to pack it up. So these are my little, this is my, I'm not really good at this, can you tell? This is my little dropper for tinctures, but these are my little witchy spoons, my little herbal spoons. Come on, focus camera. Yeah, it's not going to focus for me. Anyway, those, and I have a little wooden scoop I use for some things, mostly mixing things, my little magical scissors. This is a mortar and pestle I have. It's marble. Then I have this big guy, it's granite, and I use this one a lot with herbs. I use this one with resins. And then I have this big brass one up here I use with stuff you wouldn't want to, you know, charcoal, ash, that kind of thing. So up here again we have a lot of tinctures and, you know, my altar wash, stuff like that, my books, just stuff like that. So down here I have my chili peppers. Back here I have, oops, whole bay leaves. Oh, you can't see, let me pull things out. I'm gonna have to move stuff. Back here we have whole bay leaves. These I go through and pull the whole ones out and put them in their own little container, because otherwise, you know, you've got your pieces and your whole ones mixed, and I'm really a stickler. I'm kind of OCD that way. Then I have my star anise here in this one as well, and I have a big jar of that, and I think I have some still in a bag, so I will have to set that over here. And then I have chili powder back here as well. I think this camera has a light on it, but I'm not sure where. Okay, I upset the camera when I turned the light on. Anyway, back here we have bay leaf pieces. This is lavender buds, of course, right here. This is a big piece of rose quartz. I try to keep some stones up. This is my rose buds and petals. This is my frankincense, tears. This is my chamomile flower back here. This is my agrimony, which I did a video on. It's a great herb, good for protection and all kinds of good stuff. This is calendula. This one is ground cloves. I use a lot of whole cloves as well. This one is damiana. This one is rue. I'm going to get the camera over there so you can actually see. I'm new at this, can you tell? This one is arnica flowers. This one is pine needles. I got rosemary in my coffee, which I use quite often. Speeds things up, gets things going. I'm just putting some stuff back so that we can move forward. Okay, then on this shelf, in this little corner here, I have my ancestor plant. And the reason, oh God, get in front of the camera. The reason I call it ancestor plant is because it was on some ancestor property. So anyway, mullein flower. Back here is yarrow. And in the very back is, I believe that is catnip. Yes, catnip. And then in the back here we have some ivy, some dandelion heads, some angelica, which I also did a video on. This is hempsational. This is my cousin's business, and it is a great salve. It does help greatly with your aches and your pains, and I love it. I use it. It's a good all-around salve, and I believe you can find that online. Hempsational salve. Anyway, this is burdock root. The next one is allspice ground. I use a lot of allspice whole as well. This one is valerian, and that one is a put together herb by me. This one is ginger and turmeric mixed. I drink that as a tea quite often. I also use it in magic. This is mace. If you know anything about mace, the outside is what's called mace, and the inside is what's called nutmeg. So if you didn't know that, that's a good little tidbit to know. This is fern. This little guy is paprika. And this one, I believe, is empty. Yes, it's supposed to be chives, but I'm out. This is carnation flowers. And those are gone as well. No, I'm not quite gone, almost. And then this one is chopped rosemary or ground rosemary. I'm going to put these back before I knock them off. So we have lemon mint, which is a mix that a friend did for me. This is safflower. These are my eggshells, or, oh my gosh, I just lost the name and had it and lost it. My eggshells, which are called cascarilla. Yes, I knew I knew the name of that. Oops, my extra jars are getting kicked around. This one is Himalayan salt, already blessed. This one is cinnamon sticks. And dandelion leaves. This little bowl is what I mix my oils in when I'm making sachets. I kind of put the bags in there, and I'm going to be doing a video on how I do my sachets. This is cumin. My keys. I keep keys for my magic workings, oil and stuff. This is saltpeter. This is mirror pieces, which I also use for magic. This is magnets, which I also use for magic. Okay, now you know why I'm kind of hurrying, because this camera is just no good. Annual meadow grass, foxtails, ground pepper. Good Lord, that's a long ways to reach. Sorry. Oregano. This one is parsley, I believe. Yes, parsley. This one is sage, ground sage. This one is ground cinnamon. This one is, I believe, thyme, yes. And this one is basil. And this one is ground ginger. This is rose stems that I've still got kind of drying. They were dry, but I didn't feel comfortable, so I'm kind of drying those just a little more. And then down here I have a plethora, and I don't think I'm going to have time on this camera to go through them all. But I have some ginger root and mandrake in the front. I can give you kind of a glimpse of what I've got going on. It's just, it goes back for ages. And, you know, there's pennyroyal and sagegrass and clove tobacco and black tea and elderflower and daisy seed, olive leaf, willow bark, white willow bark, St. John's wort, nettle leaf, hibiscus, celery seed, and these are all small bottles. But I have a lot more of kind of stuff down in here. If you can see, I have a lot of extras down in there, and some extra bottles and other herbs down there. So I have more, and then I can show you some more I have over here. Newspaper, black pepper, let me see, sand, mallow, sulfur, salts. Down here I have oak bark, lavender salt, just a bunch of different herbs that I keep. Let me see. Chickweed is back there. I don't know if you can see it. Groundsel, shepherd's purse, just all kinds of good herbs. So I wanted to show you that before I start packing. This is all the packing good stuff. These are the big Sharpies for the boxes. That's all the packing tape, and that's the baggies. So I will switch over cameras and talk to you just a little bit more. So that was a quick tour of my witchy room, and very quick tour, and my herb cabinet, or hutch, whatever you want to call it. I didn't get to show you the drawers, but that camera is just not suited for that type of thing. So I'm going to do some more videos and tonight, so you're going to see me in the same garb. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm sorry it was so long. I didn't mean for that to happen and the camera to keep going out, and I'm sorry I didn't get to finish the cabinet, but I hope you enjoyed it. And remember, you're all divine, sacred beings of light and love, and please have yourselves a great evening.